Hello my friends, welcome to my YouTube channel where I make Affinity fun and easy to understand. In this video, I'll be showing you how to design top-notch pro-level flyers, social media flyers like this inside of Affinity Studio. Most of these things you see in your day-to-day life and you imagine how it was created. So I'll be breaking all of these things down inside of this video. If you've not subscribed to my channel, now is the best time to hit the subscribe button so that you don't miss any of the videos I'll be dropping anytime from now. Without having to say much, let's get started. So as you can see, I have my flyers already arranged inside, like the reference inside here already. So these are what we'll be recreating inside of this video. So to start off, we'll be starting off with this first one here, getting the shapes and replicating it inside here. So this is the artboard, so Ctrl Z. I'm going to work in here, so you can hold down spacebar on your system, on your device, and pan around like this, right? Easy peasy. Then you can zoom in and zoom out using a scroll wheel. So clicking on the artboard, I'm just going to use the color picker and I'm going to select the color here. Fast and easy. Then I'm going to select, if I select the rounded rectangle tool, somebody asked me on the channel previously that why don't I use the rounded corner. Now this is the issue. Now I don't have total control of the rounded corner here, but when I delete this and I use the rectangle tool, right, I can then use the corner to give it the roundness that I want from the corners, the amount of roundness that I want. I can control this myself, right? So let me use this, so let me just use the color picker to select this color, and you can see how easy it is. So I can determine the amount of roundness I want in my corner. So let's get this done. All right, so to achieve this, what I would do is I would go over to the rectangle tool again, right? I'm going to hold down shift to draw a perfect square like this, right? So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to give it a color so that I can differentiate. Select this color once and for all. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make a rounded corner like this, not too much, somewhere around here is good. Then I'm going to rotate it like this, and I'm going to position it somewhere here. I move it closer, select the two of them, and go ahead and select the shape builder to click on the minus and remove these parts like this. So you are now left with just this one alone. Right, so I'm going to make a duplicate copy of this. All right, so to do this, Ctrl J, you can see I have it there already, so I'm going to change the color of this one to differentiate it, right? So with this one selected, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to the contour tool and I'm going to just use it like this to form this. Clear? Good. So as it stands, I have two shapes, one inside, one outside, right? So what I'm going to do is, you can see I can use the contour tool to determine the size that I want. Let me change the color, right? So I'm going to select the two of them like this, right? And I am going over okay, this one is still active. I'm going to use only this one. Select this one and select the primary shape, right? And before I go on with that, I will duplicate this one, right? So Ctrl J to duplicate this. I'm going to hide this one. So with this one selected, I'm going to select the two objects like this, and I'm going to trim to form the trim points. Then I can come back to this one, duplicated one, then I can turn it on, right? If I don't turn this on, the first one is not going to turn on. So to solve this problem, I'm going to select the two of them like this, and I am going over to shape builder tool. I'm going to select minus and I'm going to click on this part here, and you can see we've just solved a major problem. We're going to change the color here, and I can move this out a little bit like this, outside like this, and then of course I can make every corner that I want to make rounded here. For example, starting with this point, use the rounded corner tool. I'm going to push this one inside. In this part also, select these two places like this, and I am going to push it inside to create rounded corners. Make sure you're not doing too much. Somewhere around here is good. And when you have this, you can choose to make this bigger by using your move to selection tool, and of course take it outside like this, and easy peasy, you have this done, right? So you can see you can duplicate this and add in your image and your text, and you're good to go. So moving on to the next one we have here. This flyer is quite complicated, but yet easy with the technique I'm going to show you. So the first thing you should do here is to create that shape. I'd always like to use my pencil. Make sure your stroke, you give it a color, and your fill color, you set it to none, right? So I'm going to be working with strokes since I'm using the pencil. So with this done, I'm going to shift somewhere here and draw something like this. Just move like this, and make sure you copy my settings. You can see my settings above, right? I talked about this in previous video. Now what you can then do is right click and expand stroke to convert this to a vector shape, right? Or better still, if you want to adjust it, you can Ctrl Z before you convert it to a shape. You can take your node tool, and as it is still a line here or a stroke here, you can edit this by moving things around like this, using the anchor points, right? You can change things like this, and just like I said before, you can move things around like this, and move things around like this, and you're good to go. All right, so select this now. This time you can now expand stroke to convert it to a shape, and you can see it's now a shape. Now to get this part done, it's pretty easy. What we need to do is, on this artboard, we need to create another shape. So to do that, select the artboard and go over to rectangle to draw a rectangle here like this. Oops, we forgot to remove the outline. That's not to worry about. Now fill this with a fill color, right, and make it white. Now move this below. Yes, so it's below like this. Let's give it a color so we can differentiate. I think somewhere around here is good. Now with this one, I'm going to change the color to what we have here. So to get that part, select this shape and select the background, right? Now go over to where you have your where you have your shape builder tool, right? So it's somewhere here. So select the vector flood fill tool. So click on the areas you want to fill, and that's all. So select this part, and weld them together to create one shape out of them. Then you can now give it a color of your choice and add in your images and your text, and everybody goes home happy. You can see how this is, right? Perfect. Okay, so let's move on. So the next shape here is quite complicated, but still easy. So the first thing you need to do is create a rectangle like this, and of course, make it have rounded corners. At this point, we're not supposed to be reminded of this fact, right? So we have a rectangle here. The next thing you want to do is select your pen tool, right? Like I said, it's a must you know how to use your pen tool, because it's one of the tools you find in every design software. So I'm just going to create a triangle shape like this. It's not going to be perfect, but you can make yours perfect. Make sure you remove the color, and of course leave only the stroke active. So as of this point, what you need to do is select your shape tool and move this upward like this to create a curve up like this. Then we can now select these two nodes using our rounded corner to give it rounded corners, and also that lower part here. But we're not close to what we want to achieve. So let me zoom out, and of course I can, holding down my shift key, I can manipulate, remove my hand from the shift key, and until I get the desired shape that I want. And you can see it's something like this, right? Easy peasy. So I can then convert this to a shape and give it a color like this. And of course I can give this the color that was used here, which is this blue here, and I can have something like this. So the next thing to do is drag this down, and when you drag that down, right, you can see it's now below the shape. Select the two of them like this and click on shape builder to click on the plus, and make sure you click on this part like this. You can see it has created shape out of those parts. Select the three of them, and what you want to do is change the color, and you can see we have created that. So easy peasy. You can weld the three of them, and of course if you choose to change the color. So this is what we have achieved, right? So moving on, here we have something going on here, quite simple also. So what you're going to do is, this time I'm just going to go ahead and use the rounded corner shape rectangle, since I don't need to control the roundness. I'm going to have it like this, and I'm just going to go over to where I have my image. I'm going to drag inside here like this, and I'm going to reduce the size like this just to fit in like it is in the image itself. I'm going to move it to the edge, make it slightly bigger, move it to the edge like this, right? And of course I'm going to make a duplicate copy of this image, right? The first one, I'm going to clip it inside of the rectangle, right? So to do this, I'm just going to drag inside the rectangle like this, right? So you can watch my previous video how I use bar clip and to understand this process. So with this one, I'm just going to select the image, create a mask, click on the mask tool to create a mask like this, and you can see it already has a mask, right? So I'm just going to close this up. You can see, if I close this up, you can see the mask is already here, right? So what you then need to do is switch over to your Pixel Studio, and using the pen brush, right, I'm going to hide the first one. I'm still going to hide the image, or better still, let me reveal it. Make sure your foreground color is set to black, right? So I'm just going to put the foreground color to black, and I'm just going to erase all the areas that I'm supposed to erase here, and that's it. Easy peasy. So I'm going to repeat the same process again. Let me repeat it. Make this visible. You can see this is the image, the duplicate image. Now make sure this is set to black, and all you just need to do is just come here like you would naturally do in Photoshop and conceal those areas, and that's all you need to do basically. And I'm just going to change the color here, and that's all. If you've liked this video, if you've gained something from this video, make sure you hit the thumbs up and make sure you don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Ciao.